So next we are discussing the specific rotation. Specific rotation is mathematically represented as alpha is equal to alpha observed divided by C into L. Here the alpha is the specific rotation at specified temperature and specified at specified wavelength. That's equal to alpha observed. This alpha observed is obtained from the polarimeter, and C is the concentration and L is the length of the container which is used in the that is the sample holder, the length of the sample holder, sample tube which is used in the polarimeter. It must be a constant, but the unit of the container, the length must be in decimeter. While we are writing the problem, the teachers always should say that all the unit of the length concentration should be in the SI unit, but here in the case of specific rotation only, the length must be in decimeter and the concentration must be in the gram per ml, and the rotation is expressed in degrees and specific rotation is also expressed in degrees. So in your textbook they are given an example. The specific rotation of a sucrose aqueous solution of the sucrose solution is determined at 298 Kelvin. The temperature is specified, and by using D line sodium light may be written as alpha D 298 Kelvin, that's equal to plus 66.5 degree in water. So we should mention the solvent which is used for the analysis and the temperature at which the reaction is, at which the experiment is carried out, and the wavelength which is used in the polarimeter. Then the value, we should also mention the value plus or minus, and the quantity and the solvent used for the analysis. From the quantity we can identify that here in the case of plus 65, that means it is dextro-rotatory and the quantity is 66.5. Next we are studying the element of symmetry. So it is very difficult to find out each and every organic compound by putting in an appropriate solvent, dissolving in an appropriate solvent, and measure the optical activity by using polarimeter. So usually we are using some element of symmetry like plane of symmetry, axis of symmetry, and alternative axis of symmetry, and center of symmetry. These are the 5 operations which are used for finding out whether the given molecule is optically active or not. For that, first of all we have to find out the molecular formula of the compound. Then you should do all these 4 operations, then find out what are the operations are possible for this optically active compound. From the operations we can find out whether the molecule is optically active or not. Here it is shown the plane of symmetry. Plane of symmetry means we are taking the example as water molecule. So the molecular formula HOH. The plane means it is a 4 bounded two-dimensional area which cut the molecule into 2 equal half, and this plane is passed through the molecular axis of the water molecule. The molecular axis passing through the oxygen, so this plane is also passing through the molecular axis. So we will get the reflection like this, HOH. If the molecule shows the same reflection as the original molecule, then we call it as the molecule have the plane of symmetry. We are also using the next example, BF3. BF3 means the molecular formula. We have to write the molecule in the 3-dimensional way. It is a planar molecule, so we can arrange both the boron, fluorine, 3 of the fluorine in the same plane. So the axis of the molecule is passing through the boron, so we can take 3 different type of the plane. So this 3 different type of the plane is represented in the 3 different colors, blue one, green one, and the red one. 3 different planes are shown in the figure. So these 3 planes, first we take the first plane the blue plane, which cut the molecule into equal half, and we will get the reflection of the other BF. Okay, so the original molecule and the reflected molecule is the same. That's why we call it as the molecule has the planar symmetry. Similarly, if you are taking the plane as the red plane cut the molecule in the equal half. So we will get the image of the other BF1. That means the BF bond which is exist in the blue plane. We will get the reflection of this BF bond which is belong to the blue plane in the red by using the red plane. So that is same as the original one. That's why we call it as the molecule have the planar symmetry. Okay. So we have the 4 different type of elemental symmetry. First one is plane of symmetry, we already discussed. The second is the axis of symmetry. Next is the alternative axis of symmetry. The last one is the center of symmetry. So plane of symmetry we are already discussed. I hope that you understand the topic.